Hey, truthers. Gotten some comments from readers that were interested if I had any pictures that come with the emails or letters that I get. I have a handful of them, and I've put together this long form video um, with that, which, like I said, over the past few months, I've received hundreds of emails, messages, letters from people all over the country sharing experiences. They say change the way they look at the world. Some include photographs, some include security cam photos or screenshots. Others include drawings or old family pictures they can't explain. So tonight, I'm going to revisit a handful of them stories and show you the images that was included with them. As always, these stories are submitted by viewers. I'll let you decide what you believe. Let's begin. The first story came from a video titled my security camera recorded someone watching me sleep. A woman reached out after viewing footage from her bedroom security camera. According to her email, the camera appeared to capture a woman with long hair standing beside her bed while she was asleep. She told me she never woke up at night, never heard anyone, never found any signs someone had entered the house. The images she sent became more unsettling the longer I looked at them. The final frame was the one that stayed with me the most. There's one single image from that moment. No video, no photo, or just one photograph, one frame, one face. I'll let you decide what you're seeing. The next submission came from a story the waitress knew my order before I walked in. The man told me he had stopped at a small diner for some food and some rest before he continued on his trip. According to him, the waitress greeted him like she already knew him. She even thought he was someone else. During the conversation, she pulled out an old photograph they had behind the counter from 1998. When he looked at it, he wasn't looking at another man. He was looking at himself. The picture had supposedly been taken 3 decades earlier. He sent me a copy of that photograph side by side. I'll let you take a look for yourself. The next story has honestly stayed with me. It came from the video the camera started seeing them first. A man contacted me after strange images kept appearing on his trail cams and outdoor security cameras. At first, he thought it was a large dog, maybe a coyote, possibly even a wolf. But with every new picture, it seemed different. The shape changed, the posture changed, the size seemed to change. Every image raised more questions than the last. Then he sent the final photograph. I'm not going to tell you what I think I see. I'd rather hear what you think after you're looking at it. These are the 4 images he included. The next email, excuse me, came from a single mother. You may remember the story. My daughter drew someone standing behind me. She explained that her and her daughter lived alone, and one day her daughter was drawing on the kitchen table and drew a picture of them. But standing behind her mother was a man in black with no face. She told me that there was no one behind her when the drawing was made. Later, she placed the drawing in a drawer. The next day, it wasn't there anymore. It was on the kitchen table, but it wasn't the drawing that she had drawn. It was completely changed. Now, she didn't have the picture. She freaked out and she burned those pictures. But she explained, I had an explanation in her email. So this one will be a recreation. But I sent a copy to her and she kind of freaked out. She says, that's pretty spot on. It's a little different, but anyway, here it is. The final submission tonight came from the story. The cameras caught two men walking through my house. This man contacted me after viewing footage from several of the security cameras inside his home. He says two unknown men appeared in different rooms throughout the house. They weren't stealing anything. They weren't carrying anything. They just simply appeared in room after room, almost as if they were walking through the house without any concern about being seen. He sent two screenshots that he says come directly from the recordings. Take a careful look. Whether you believe these stories, excuse me, have ordinary explanations, or something much darker is completely up to you. I simply share what people send me. Some of the emails are easy to explain. Others, I'm still thinking about. If you've experienced something that you can't explain, or if you have any photographs or security cam footage or old pictures with the story behind them, please send them in put them in the comments, or I think my email's in the info below. If not, I'll double check and make sure it is. Your story could be featured on a future episode of Front Porch Truth. Until next time, lock your doors, check your cameras, and if something feels wrong, trust your instincts, because I'll see you on the front porch. One last thing. As always, these stories are submitted by viewers. Watch the pictures closely. Sometimes the smallest details are the hardest to explain. If you have a story, security cam footage, old photographs, like I said, feel free to send them in or contact me through the comments, and I'll get you a way to contact me if I don't have my email up there. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you never miss the next story from the front porch. I'll see you in the next one.